guys, welcome once again to another Coffee and Heroes What's in the Box. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Obviously we get our big deliveries every week and then we always share what's in the deliveries through social media. We always share sort of first out of the box, that kind of thing. But the reason I wanted to do a first out of the box for this is our first official return from CGC. So there's 35 titles here in total. We did send off 50. So with CGC, and we'll always send off in groups of 25. It's a way of keeping the postage charge down, which then in turn allows us to keep the cost down for what to charge you guys for the service. You know, we're always conscious of the fact we want to be the cheapest around, give you the best value for your collectibles. So this is the first batch back. So as I say, there's 35 of the 50 back. There are 15 still to come back. Now those 15, I believe, are taking slightly longer because 12 of the titles were printed pre-1975, so I think they go through a slightly more thorough, grading process, if you will. I get the feeling that with modern comics, I could be totally wrong about this, but I would imagine that a lot of the time it's check the 4 sharp corners, check there's no spine ticks, no color fading or anything like that, and then they can grade it relatively quickly. Whereas certainly with older books, they've been around the world a bit more, they've had multiple owners, etc, etc. So I think they take a little longer. So 12 of the books are like that. The other 3 have specific banners being put on them. This is a service CGC have started where they can actually brand the top of them with some imagery. They only do it for a few different Marvel ones so far. I've seen Venom, I've seen Spider-Man, I've seen X-Men, that kind of thing. So with the 3 away, the other 3 I should say, of the 15, 2 of them are Venom related and one of them is Amazing Spider-Man related. So because of that, they're obviously taking a bit longer because of those custom labels. But that's not going to stop me unboxing 35 in front of you. So some of these titles are ones that people have submitted to us to send off. Some of them are ones that will be sold in the store. If, for example, we have 20 submissions ready to go from, you know, people dropping them off, we'll add 5 ourselves, either for the store or for the personal collection. There may be 1 or 2 in here for the personal collection as well, not gonna lie, but there will be plenty available in the store as well for sale. So, trusty Batarang in hand, of course. As you can see from the boxes, they're always really, really well packed. So you essentially fit 25 in these big bad boys. I'm delighted to say that when the delivery driver dropped them off, he was nice and careful with them, which was great to see. So just gonna go into these now. So again, you can see things are really, I'm gonna stand up and really guide you through the process here, but you can see the way that they're packaged together. So you can see all the slabs are all individually put in there. This is the box with this is a box with 15 in it, I believe. So there's a little gap in the middle, and then they've secured that with a little extra bubble wrap as well. So just to give you guys an idea. So let's go lift them onto the floor. Easier to pull up that way. I'm not gonna lie, there's quite a lot of Star Wars Last Padawan in here. The Star Wars canon issues have become really hot lately. They're going for, you know, sort of 3-figure sums in the 9.8 range. The point being that there's characters in here that are going to be appearing in the upcoming season of The Mandalorian. So we got quite a few of those done, and, you know, was really happy with the grades we got back for them. So just gonna lift out a selection here of slabs. It's nice when you've got so many, you can just lift up a big massive handful. So to give you guys an idea, so this is one, so this is a Spectacular Spider-Man. This is one 217, which is from 1994. I don't know if it comes across too well, but this is a ridiculously shiny cover. Given a grade 9.4. It's also a reversible cover, so on the back you have that cover. So that's one of the cool things about CGC grading. You get that, you know, you get to see the front and the back of the comics once they're graded. So you do. So that one, I believe, is for a customer. These are some of the canon Last Padawan ones I was telling you about. So you can see with CGC what they'll always do is put notes at the top, sort of first appearance, if there's a reason that an issue is special, whether it's a first appearance, an origin, that kind of thing. So it's always so that people can just see the details in them and not just be thinking, why is this a desirable title, so to speak. So that is one 9.8 there, another 9.8 there. Then the other one is Last Padawan number 6. So this one, I find this one a little strange though, because on the front of number 1, it'll say first appearance of these characters in comics. But comics are weird sometimes in that there's the first appearance and there's the first cameo appearance where they'll maybe be in it quickly. The most famous one is probably Incredible Hulk 180. The very last page has a appearance by Wolverine, but then they fight in 181. So depending who you talk to, some people see 181 as the first appearance of Wolverine and 180 as the first cameo. But then some people will argue that a cameo is an appearance. He's appeared in the comic, first appearance. 181 seems to be the one that they talk about more, certainly, and the one that's valued at a lot higher. So if you're ever interested in that, and I know Vicky is, and I'm always on the lookout for one. So yeah, that's just one example. But yeah, number 6 seems to be the more desirable title in terms of first full appearance. But there's no grading notes at the top, which I find kind of interesting. So there's another 9.8. Just stockpiling these here. What else have we got here? So same again. So we have two 9.8s again of Canon, number 6. And then there was one, boo, 9.6 as well. So just a slightly lower grade. I do wonder what, downgrades something from 9.8 to 9.6, but hey ho, I'm not a grader. So a couple of other cool ones we've got here. So we have Batman 96. So the reason I got this one done is because it's the first appearance of a character called Clown Hunter, which has recently been introduced through James Tinian's run. Same again though, no grading notes, which I find interesting. I was curious with this one coming back if it would specify. But it's definitely a character that hasn't appeared in any other ones, so I don't know if maybe that'll change over time. I got this little bad boy done simply because the cover is absolutely spectacular. Just look at that Riccardo Federici cover, 1/25 variant for Death Metal, number 3. As I say, Riccardo Federici is the artist on that, so another 9.8. I got this Thor number 6 done as well for 2 reasons. One, great image with Thanos on the front. He's wielding the hammer, which is on the back. And that's what's really cool. Again, this is a wraparound cover. This was actually a second print, but just a really cool cover of a really cool moment that happens in Thor number 6. And again, shows the benefit, as I was saying, of having that wraparound cover. So that's another one. What else have we got? Another few out. So you're probably bored looking at Star Wars canon. Number 1, 9.8. Number 1, 9.8. Number 1, 9.8. Then I got a few interesting ones as well. And these ones all came back with slightly different grades. So I sent off 4 copies of Ultimate Fallout number 4. This is actually, they're all second prints, but they're all the first appearance of Miles Morales. Again, quite a hot book at the moment, even in its second printings. There's also a second printing variant, I believe, done by Sarah Pacelli. But this is a second printing that is just sort of a reproduction of the standard cover. So we sent 4 off. We got 3 different grades across the 4 of them. So we got 9.6. We got 9.6 again. We got 9.4. Still a great grade. I know if you think about 9.4 out of 100, it's still a brilliant grade. It's just that the desirable grade is always 9.8. You very rarely will see a 9.9 or a 10. They do happen, but you don't see them that often, to be honest. I always explain to people that if you think about how many times a comic's been handled, even a brand new one, you'll have them being printed. So hands to lift off the print runs, then to pack them, then they'll be sent to Diamond US, then they'll be divided out and distributed to Diamond UK, so there's more hands. Then they'll be, in Diamond UK, they'll be organized, then they'll be packed into boxes for specific accounts, then they'll be sent to the comic store, and then whoever owns the comic store before putting it into a bag and board will have hands on it. So you're talking minimum 6-7 pairs of hands on a comic, so that's why you'll very rarely see a 9.9 or a 10, but it does happen. But I'm delighted to say the last one was a 9.8. So that's that. We have 4 more in this box. I'm delighted to say that none of them is a Star Wars canon. You'll be happy to know. So cool. I sent off this Thor number 4 as well, second print. So this is one that a lot of people are looking at this as like the first appearance of the Black Winter on a cover. That's what's weird about first appearances as well. It's become sort of a slightly different market now, where people will pay for big second prints if they're dependent on the covers. You know, Venom 3 will always be the example. It's easily the hottest book of the last 5 years. First appearance of Null for a first print, pricey issue. But also Venom number 3 third print is Null sitting on the throne, and it is just as desirable as the first print because it's first cover appearance of Null. So yeah, we sent this one off, and again 9.8. Happy with that. Not only did I send one, I sent two, another 9.8. So that's that. One that we sent off, which again is for a customer, so I don't know whether I should show this because I know he wants to wait. So I'm just going to cover up the grade. But we sent off a Witcher number 1. And if you really want to know the grade, you can DM me. But I want to keep it secret for him. One that I sent off, this is very much for myself. Well, actually, that's a complete lie. It's 100% for Vicky. She has this Kanto obsession at the moment. Anyone who follows the channel knows how highly we rate Kanto number 2, or sorry, Kanto in general. And I sent off a Kanto and the Hollow Man number 1, which is the second volume of Kanto, and that's a 9.8 as well. So again, absolutely delighted with that. So that is the first box done. Let's have a wee look at this second box as well. So I'll just and we're back with box 2. Thank you for staying with us during technical difficulties. So same again. I think this is a box with less in it, based on the sheer volume we got from those other ones. So fire it open. Same again, just going to show you there the way they're all packed together nicely. And then again, we move on to the grades with this one. So this one again does have some that are for customers. Some of them know their grades already, some of them don't. Again, it's something we'll always say to people. If you want to know your grades in advance, we can certainly tell you. We do get an email breakdown of all the slabs when they're on their way back to you. So any videos you watch where people go, oh my God, a 9.8. It's a blatant lie, to be honest, because they get the details in advance. But we will give people the option. So it's up to you. If you want to know the grade, we'll certainly tell you. If you want to wait until you pick it up in store, we can also do that as well. So just pick out a few from this one. Three Jokers. Yeah, I'm going to be sending off quite a few of these Three Jokers. I would imagine it's just a cool title. It's just all those premium variants. I just think it's something I'd like to have a complete collection of personally, of the 9.8. So this one was variant cover F, which is Joker with Dynamite. We have again Three Jokers. This is Joker with Laughing Fish. Same again, 9.8, which is always cool. And that one was variant cover E. This one is for a customer, and it's very nice that my t-shirt has what I'm wearing. So one of our regulars bought the Firepower Gold Foil Edition from us. So the Gold Foil Editions are ones that get sent out. They're primarily one per store. I'm not going to lie, I am a collector. There's a lot of times I will keep ones for myself, but there are times we'll sell them as well. And it's always a first come, first serve basis. So if you see one coming up, you can get in touch. As I say, I may let you know that we may be keeping it ourselves, but if it is for sale, we can certainly sort you out. So they already know the grade, so I can show you guys. So Firepower number 1, that is the gold foil. You can just see in the logo there. And I was really happy to see a 9.8 for that. So we'll grab a couple more out. We got Three Jokers once again. So this is cover A. Again, delighted to see a 9.8 for that. I mean, the reason we want to show all these to you is because we want to give you an idea of the sheer wealth of stuff that that arrives. We want to let you guys have an idea of the kind of things people are sending off, that kind of thing. So again, this is for another regular customer. Again, he knows the grade, so I can show you guys. So we've got Venom 27. So this one is the scan variant, cover B, of Null with the Infinity Gauntlet there. And then we also have Thor number 6. This one is a Comics Elite Edition. I am quite the fan of this cover myself because I'm a big Silver Surfer fan. But refuses to give it to me. Can you believe that? Unreal. Let's see what else we got here. Let's pick up another couple. We got another Three Jokers. So this one is the Red Hood cover. This is variant cover D. And I should say as well, with the Three Jokers, what's cool is the Joker card is visible on the back. The next ones are sort of not safe for work I don't know whether I should show you these or not, but let's just do that. This is a series called Patriotica, and again, a regular customer. They drop these into us, a set of 3. There's actually only 35 of each set in the world, so extremely limited. But that's 1, and again, I'm hiding the grade because he doesn't know the grade. That is 2, and again, I'll just hide the lady's modesty. And then we have another couple to finish off. So again, another Patriotica one there. Again, hiding the modesty and the grade. Another one that was a recent cool thing that Robert Kirkman did was send off all the Negan Lives, and he did them with different foil embossing. So we already got back the gold and the silver, and they both came back at 9.8. Make it a hat trick. This is the bronze variant, and again, that is a 9.8. We then finish off with 2 personal ones. So one of these is for Vicky, one is for me. One of them is win number 4. This was a 1/25 variant by Peach Momoko. I'm sure you've heard that name because it bloody pops up everywhere. This is definitely one of their better variants. This is for win number 4. Again, a 9.8, and I actually think that's a really, really cool cover. And a really great series if you haven't read it. And then we'll just finish off with probably my prized possession from it. I'm even going to take it out of the bag so that it just, presents even better. But this was again another 1/25. This was from Dark Knight's Death Metal, Legends of the Dark Knights. And look at that. Oof. Now that is a stunner of a cover. And again, you'll see with the extra details there. So you've got Carrie Andrews' cover, origin and first appearance of the Robin King. So, that was a great one to get done, and really delighted with a 9.8. So yeah, that's going to do it for us, guys. As I say, there is another 15 on the way back. I'll certainly do a wee unboxing video with that one as well when they do arrive. Apologies if your batch is within those 15, they just take a little longer. I personally thought they would have just waited till those 15 were graded and sent all 50 back at once, but, they've absorbed the costs of it. If they want to send them back sooner, I'll not complain. So, as always, submissions are always open, guys. You can find pricing for it on the website. You can call in, have a chat with us. And if there's anything you want to drop off, we are going to be doing another batch maybe in the next week or so. I've got about 16 submissions so far. So again, by next Friday, I would say, which will be the 30th. So we will be sending those off. Hopefully we have about 25 to send. I'll make up the numbers, of course, with stuff from our own stock or stuff I'd like send off myself. 3 Jokers number 2, I'm looking at you. But then again, if it extends past the 25, I'll make it up to 50 and send off 2. So if there's anything you guys have out there that you're looking to get graded, just drop it into us and we'll take care of the rest. By and large, we do ask for a 50% deposit up front and then payment when you pick up the slab as well. So, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope to see you guys all in store. Hope you're keeping well out there. Take it easy.